y'all. We back with another video, man. Y'all already know what's going on, all right? So we're gonna jump right into this one. We're gonna do another compilation today, right? Got another set of clips that are pretty interesting. Now, let's start first with DaBaby. Y'all already know who DaBaby is. The title is I Wasn't Willing to Sell My Soul to Be Forgiven by the Industry. Now, if we start right here, which I think I've showed this on the channel before, a long time ago, this was South by Southwest, right when DaBaby was getting on in the industry. Might have been about, 2017 or 16, but this was basically like, his first humiliation ritual. This was showing that he would do anything it took to be in the industry. He's a grown man at the time. He's a grown man now. And he chose to walk around in front of a bunch of people in a giant diaper, some Jordans, and some Nike socks. So this was the first thing he did. So, go to show you who he was back then, right? Now, what I also found very interesting, and I'm going to show y'all this real quick before we play the clip. Now, this was back, this was 7 years ago as well. This was when he shot a video in Atlanta, and I showed this on my page like way early in my YouTube journey, right? Because I instantly recognized what was going on. This was back in the time where, in the industry, all the artists were being like threatened to check in, like wherever they went, to do a video, perform. Y'all remember that. It was like viral for, check in. You got to check in and stuff, right? And so I realized first he had on a jersey with the number 33. And I was sitting here watching this back then, and I was like, all right, everything looks pretty normal. Until I saw the guy that was telling him he had to check in. And then I realized this was set up by the industry to make DaBaby look like he got a little more street cred. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's been on camera beating dudes up. I think he shot and killed someone in Walmart and it was self-defense or something like that. Obviously he willing to do what he got to do. But this was also set up by the industry to, basically promote his image. And you could tell because they put their mark on it with the number 33. So this was him standing on the porch, and he was about to respond. Let me play it real quick.
Ain't nobody thought it was Mississippi me. Huh? Oh, yeah. I ain't know that. Okay. Okay. No cool. You said what? Nah. I don't know nothing I ain't told about. Nah. Ain't none of that going on. Look, like I say, I fuck with all the little youngers out there. They're cool.
And so look, this is basically where they were checking them, right? So let me show you this in case y'all didn't see it. I just went in a little bit more once I edit the video. But right here, that's the number 33 jersey right there. And when I saw this, I was like, damn, you can see it right there. It's 2-3. Sometimes it's hard to see because he's not going to feel like he's like rolling up the front. But so when I saw this, I was like, I'll be damned. They done set this shit up. And what was the chances? You can see it. Y'all can see it. I thought it was in a little bit more when I edited the video. But I was like, what was the chances that dude got a number 33 jersey on coming to confront DaBaby? Number one, what was the chances they both were wearing jerseys? And it's damn near the same color. Insane. Check this out, bro.
Yo. I could play ball. I could, what's the word? Conform. Go along with the program and then you go, whatever you want to give it, goddamn, put it away. It ain't easy to do that, you know what I'm saying? It ain't easy to do that. I could do it. One of the things, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be up for big, like be a poster child for some that I ain't signed up to do that. That ain't what I'm here for. You can call it that. Real. I mean, that be for real. That's me be for real, but like, you know, when you get to when we get into it like this, you gotta really know, like, a lot of these just talking. For the fans, everything, they just talking.
Let's see what this quarter
Could have been worse.
No,
100%. I ain't
chance to catch up on some numbers here. Breakdown for the Knicks.
Got a big, I think, most of mine out there. You can't goddamn give it. Look, it's just a mirror. What? You talking about you ever got them? Crime. I feel great. I can tell you about this. I'm telling you, I can write a book. That's how you go through that. Ain't no time.
If I wanted to make it
World out. That's the thing, but they just, you know, man, it's hot. This is America made on media propaganda, all that thing. Like, we go down the rabbit hole, talking about this real knowledge. And they gonna spank you. You get what I'm saying? You don't wanna play ball. You're gonna have to go through it. You see what I'm saying? And strong gonna survive. You don't got to navigate how you navigate. I'm just a hell of it. I'm a different type of, like, I'm like, that.
You have too much influence.
My name told the kid say it ain't told me. Whatever the kid said, you feel me? I can't do it, but that's definitely what it was. Like, all I had to do was, so I guess, I don't know how it works on the other side of it. More south opportunity to be the goddamn, you know, the spearhead or whatever, the push, whatever agenda, whatever it was at the time, whatever. See what I'm saying? I ain't one for that.
Now, he basically talked in circles right there, you know, but people already know what's going on. We know what he's trying to say. Somebody said he sold his soul, but he stopped at what he was no longer willing to compromise on. Somebody said let him talk. Yeah, he was kind of cutting him off a lot. He might have said a little more if he wasn't cut off so much. Somebody said, well, he did play ball. He just had certain boundaries, which is why his growth stopped. And he got down, that's for sure. He definitely played ball. He definitely got in there and sold his soul. And he probably wasn't willing to do certain things because the baby definitely, it hit a point where it was like he fell off. The fall off, like he studied, so on and so on. And that's usually a key sign of somebody, you know, denying them rituals or, you know, not choosing that certain door that they want you to go down. You know what I'm saying? That's usually a key sign because, I mean, he was all over the place at one point. You couldn't stop hearing the baby. So it makes sense. It makes sense. But I thought this was interesting because I never heard the baby talk like this that much. You know, I don't really follow him like that, so I thought that was pretty interesting. Maybe he'll come out and say more in the future. Who knows?
And so it's moving. Opens it up for the
this is insane.
It just
gets more and more crazy and insane. I'm gonna move. And when you read this,
and so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff is now give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Now, I think I saw this somewhere else. Mind you, this is an absolutely eerie, weird-looking picture of Ellen right here. And I saw it. Ellen DeGeneres named Hollywood's most prolific animal-eating little one's flesh. And looking at this, it just made me think about that movie I told y'all to watch that's called What You Wish For. If y'all haven't watched it, still. Go check it out. It just reminds me of that. And this picture just looks scary. He goes on to talk about the fact that he thinks Ellen has something to do with Anne's height and head death, and also Twitch, which we already know. They sacrificed.
Oh, what the fuck, George? Are you kidding?
He's got his fourth rebound in this one. A three from Leonard. Yes, it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
Now, here's Scott. Here's SGA. Another miss. They really hit a rough match here. The Knicks leading by 11. Here's Thomas. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
without a
It's
doubt, one of the
pretty
greatest small
insane.
men we've ever seen. Zeke
Let's
possesses
move
the
on,
skill and
The correlation
determination
to that,
to just
dog
take
man
over
is
a
another
game
big
at any point.
cricket that
And
walks
New York
around,
making a
because that
change
also
here.
has
Curry's
major
checked in.
hands. Yeah, so here's the thing with dog man. You know, there's a website called North American Dog Man Project. Everyone can check out. And then you gotta look up Catherine Clark. Catherine Clark on her tombstone says schools by his name cool. But when you travel
I
to
think you
this
can
town,
start to feel their
these
frustration
people,
mounting with
they'll
every
take you out
missed
of
bucket.
town.
It becomes
Because
more and more
when it comes to
desperate.
dog
Oh,
man,
an easy look,
you
but he
have
decides
groups
to be
that
a
use
crowd pleaser.
some
I'm sure
questions
he's
and knowledge,
upset
like
by checking that
esoteric
one.
information, what we would call witchcraft. But it's just esoteric information. They can transform themselves
Almost hit the three-point bucket.
into a
Here's over the
wolf-like
line to
being.
shoot three.
But if you look
Well,
all
the
throughout
basketball
history, on
IQ of
every
LeBron
continent, they
James
talk
is
about
off the
tribes of
charts.
people
So
who had
adept at
dog faces.
finding ways to get to the line.
Christopher Columbus, his brother,
That free throw,
in his
no
earlier
good.
text, he
Anthony
spoke about
Towns checked in for
encountering
New
a tribal people with dog faces here on the American mainland. So if all of these stories are showing up all across the world, every continent,
And they're really getting more points
last
at
year
the
there
free
were
throw line
44,000
here
dollars
in
in
the
the
second
report.
quarter.
You know, 24,000 people making this up.
Now, that's crazy. This one got past me. I never heard of this before. And probably should look a little bit more into it. Says Dogman Encounter, real or folklore.
He does a great job
44,000
of drawing
people
contact,
subscribe
getting
to
himself to the line,
these
something he
beings.
didn't do in the first period.
That really
And so the
makes
timeout
you
here by
question
Jamie
something.
Bickerstaff.
Somebody said, my cousin saw one in Booth, Mississippi. There's been reports in Starkville, Water Valley, and Oxford, too. Someone said, I've seen one in Cordell, Georgia. They're here in Wisconsin. My days of frolicking through the woods is over.
LeBron left side.
That's crazy. I never heard of this. I thought I should just play it just in case y'all heard of this or y'all know somebody that said they seen one or something. Somebody said so skinwalkers. I don't know, it's crazy. There's 44,000 people reporting that they saw this being, this creature. That's pretty insane, y'all.
LeBron James saying, I just want to live after being asked if he's going to retire next season.
Oh, bro, I thought that was crazy, bro. I thought that was crazy.
Especially after, you know,
bro,
Kobe
I thought that was
like,
dumb crazy.
Kobe Bryant went down, and all the
bro, I was just like, bro, Brian, you about to die, bro. I'm like, bro, Brian, you about to die. God damn, bro. I'm about to die.
And they're like top players and shit like that. That
Scott.
kind of sound weird because if I'm like a basketball player, and I'm like, hey, you gonna retire soon? I'll be like, yeah, this probably gonna be my last year. I get to the game, quarter of the century, and I'm not really feeling it no more, man. I think I've done everything I can do. I've performed at the highest level. I've had success at the highest level. I've played with some of the best players this world has to offer, and I genuinely.
Now, what they're talking about, y'all remember when we had that video Bishop Gators, and he was talking about LeBron having to give something up, and that's why he didn't want to retire. That's why he's been playing so long that, you know, he knows it's going to be that time to make a decision to give something up for the fame and money, the billionaire status that he's acquired throughout his career. And so, in an interview after the game, when he was asked about retiring, he said twice that he just wants to live.
The rim, folks, and that's
He was like, I just want to live.
That when he said that shit, I immediately thought like, yo, bro, you better not die, bro. I'm like, bro, this is insane. Because I remember before that fat ass nigga came out saying some dumb shit. I remember somebody was saying that Braun was supposed to die at 50. I was like, oh hell no, that's crazy.
Time to select he's not ready. You know, so it's
well, he's attacking,
you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's going to be very interesting. LeBron James is a lot of, you know, people's favorite player for all time. Been in the NBA since we were kids. That is
We've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Y'all worried about the Jeffrey
Well, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
And
I mean, don't change
going
what
to
we're
hit
doing.
hands.
Just stay together, keep
They're
passing the ball,
Christians.
keep
Because
playing
it's
great
easy to be
defense, and
Christians
just keep
because
making them think
their
on
religion is
decisions,
part of the world.
especially the
He
difficult
had
ones.
two gospel albums.
Consistency is
One
a
was called
beautiful
The Bible
thing.
of
Thanks,
Love,
bro.
where he
All right,
tried to
fellas, thank you
hide
for
a
that
number
interview.
6
And we'll be
sitting on
back with
top
more
of the Bible.
basketball in
The
just a
second
moment.
was named after his mother who passed away mysteriously.
Did you know that Google has a phone plan? And it's not just a phone plan. Google Fi Wireless is also a tablet smartwatch
By an unknown illness, the same thing Kanye
Who's
did
having a great
after
time
she
watching
passed,
these guys
made
launch
an
it
album
from
dedicated
downtown?
to her.
Me.
This one is
You
called
know
Altar
who's
Call.
not?
If you know
Whoop,
about
take
Altar
it
Call in
easy over there.
the Black Christian church, it's usually when you feel convicted and you go up and give your life
Pistons are doing.
to your Lord, Savior, Jesus
And that's
Christ.
all for us.
But since these people are Freemasons and he pretty much probably sacrificed her for more fame and attention, Jesus is Lucifer in Gematria is 666 perfectly. They used 36
And we're
as the
with
starting
you
point
again
because
as our
3
round
6
one
is the
coverage
same as
continues.
666. So
You
if
have
you
to like
think
what we're
he's
seeing so
worshiping
far
and
from
praising
Kawhi
the Messiah
Man,
or
he's
the
been
Most High
running
God,
wild on
they're
him
not. They're
through that
praising
first half.
Lucifer. So
Absolute
she was an
dynamite
offering
on
at that
offense.
altar
Boy, he has
for
been
his faith.
shouldering the load.
I don't know how
Aggressive,
people missed this
skilled,
one.
talented, and thus
His
far
son
unstoppable.
had a kid.
So with Leonard on the bench, this
And he
is the
ends up
group Mike
dying
Brown
10
has
days
right
old.
now. Anthony Davis is out
Recently,
there with
his
LeBron
daughter
James.
had
And
a
with
kid.
Stephen Curry. Then it's
And it
Harden.
ends up dying
It's Irving in at
10
the three
months
spot.
old.
Now
You should already
James.
seek your
After
interest of why they
LeBron's
had
three-pointer that didn't go.
these deaths or
SGA
sacrifices
finds Jordan.
in the increments of 10. That's because 10
Not gonna
in
go that time.
Gematria
Good
is
work
330.
defensively
You
by
feel like, oh,
Harden.
you made these numbers up.
And so it's
All right.
Irving with it. Bringing it
If
up
you
for
go
New York.
behind the ritual into the numbers, between those sacrifices of little children, it was
Curry gets the
330
assist.
weeks.
Curry's got
So the
3
reason why you
assists
see
in the
him all
game.
over your TV,
Having a
like
lot of
black
trouble
Snoop
stopping
and
the
the hidden
three-point shot.
hand.
Nice
You know what I
move.
thought was a really interesting
Gilgeous
comment?
Alexander
Don't even need to read nothing else. That's true. The most underrated chameleon. Snoop is definitely the most underrated chameleon. His career has lived so many lives. That's the biggest red flag.
Davis puts it in.
He might not be the most underrated.
And the Knicks lead
Snoop
by
is
17.
probably
The
the
assist
biggest
totals, Kevin, just
chameleon in
continue
the
to grow.
game.
They're way ahead in that category.
And then somebody posted this and said his son went from a football player at USC to this. The straight vet test, genetic shirt, flowers, I'm a girl or whatever that say, makeup on. Snoop is definitely the biggest chameleon in the game and has been that way for a very long time.
For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
Crazy.
When
The 10-month thing, the 10 weeks or 10 days old, and then the other one being 10 months old, you can't deny that. You can't deny. All right, y'all, though, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this
Harden's
one.
got 7 points in the game.
That being
Boy,
said,
you have got
Black
to be
Balloon.
pleased with the start of this
We'll
third
see y'all
quarter.
soon,
3
all
for
right?
4 out of the gates. Just keep your rhythm now.
Good moment for Kyrie to sit out this season from his ACL injury, not trying to come back too soon.
SGA looking
I mean,
it
that's,
over.
you know,
It's rebounded by
you know,
Neal.
once AD went down, we started, you know, losing a lot of games. There was no some of those guys coming back.
Pistons trail by 17.
You know, play for a position in this upcoming draft.
Now, here's Jordan.
Then Kyrie comes
Still
back
without a
strong.
basket.
And
This
AD
defense
would
is
have been
blanking
healthy.
him down the stretch, and that's
Would have
certainly
been,
hurting his
you know,
team's chances.
established. You know, it would have been a very dangerous team
Bangs on the
going into next
trifecta.
season. So the
They've
fact that
given
they
up
moved
a
off of
lot of
AD,
three-pointers here
Kyrie
today.
be coming back next year.
The
He
Pistons have
doesn't get
gone
traded.
2 of 6 from the
Right,
field.
but
Here
here's
in the third.
the smart move. There's no point in coming
Here's
back
Harden
that
on the
doesn't
way.
play for it. And, you know, don't
Curry from
leave
deep
any good
three-point land.
or keep whatever,
Rebound by the
you know,
Pistons.
you have wrong with you right
Big
now.
Allen's got rebound number
You know, come
5
back
here
going to the
tonight.
summer healthy as possible for
It's
your
stolen by
value.
Curry.
So Mr. Big Square with Kyrie's
LeBron.
decision.
Now here's Davis. Curry is inside. Gilgeous Alexander cover. It's good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Jordan. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. They need this. Gilgeous Alexander can't get it to go. The Knicks leading by 22. Harden finds Curry.
At drive time, we can
Lets
be
it go
easy
from
to
deep.
buy cars. Get approved on your phone, check the cars on your phone, customize your terms
Detroit
on
takes
your phone.
possession.
On the phone. And the great thing on your phone is
And so the timeout here by Jamie Vanishka. Coach needs a moment.
It's more of a metaphor for the seamless process between the deal on your phone and the road drive time deal.
So that team's making some changes here.
It's the deal I made on my phone. It's the same deal. That's beautiful. This is a commercial. Go get your real deal at drytime.com.
To shut it down for the season and not come back, wait till next year when he's fully healthy. Yeah, there's no reason to. They're not playing for nothing. Let Cooper Flag go ahead and play out the rest of these games. Kyrie Irving, I mean, he's proven that he can play with other superstars. And Kyrie, I mean, Cooper Flag, he is going to be a superstar in the making, but, Kyrie played with LeBron. He's played in Austin. He's played in Brooklyn. So, a healthy Kyrie with a healthy Cooper Flag is very scary in Dallas. Okay. Swaggy, what do you think about Kyrie's decision to not return this season, focus on getting 100% or even 1,000%, as the agent said, healthy, and coming back next season? They got a draft pick this year, right? They do own their 2026 first-round draft pick. Yeah, I don't think they'll let him come back if he wanted to. But it's smart for him. Let Dallas get in the right position to get another good player. And that's just gonna make them better, really. Hey, can you wipe your face? God damn, man, I know you didn't have to come to work today, but you could at least wash your face. Hey, Junior, I know you don't go to school until 1 o'clock. Hey, can you get your
Welcome, everyone. We appreciate you joining us for a little basketball. This is Ryan Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce.
Larry, you go, man. I don't want to hear you.
Now here's George. Kicks it out to Marketing. Utah moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bailey. Back to George. Goes up with it again. And he gets it to go.
And he's a crafty scorer for a young player. George is always going to find the gaps in the defense.
Last but not least, Cemetery Larry, a.k.a. Shotgun. And then it goes on many names.
Two-handed jam.
Not trying to come back this season, focus on being healthy for next year.
That was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
He feels the best for him, but I don't think he's making a decision like Swaggy. I'm going to piggyback on Swag. I don't think that it's a Kyrie decision. I think it's a tanking situation. They're going for rebuilding. Depending on if they do get rid of him or not this summer, I think him playing and getting back into the swing of things, whether or not the team is in position to win, or him playing for something, I don't think that really matters. I think him getting back into the game,
it's a three-point game.
Slow, even playing with Cooper, he's being able to go out there and play with him and get the
So
deal.
the ball out of bounds.
Get back to loving the game. He's been out for a while. It's the same thing I'm doing with David Tatum, just getting back out there. Because the last thing that could happen is the first game of next season, he get hurt right away. There's no promise.
There's the triple.
Jokic grabs the board. Go out here trying to protect. I'm 1,000% healthy going into next season in the third game. Something happens. And that's all based on just how the game goes. The game is the game. You can't cheat the game. You can't foresee the game. I think if you are healthy, you can play, go play. Go play. You never know what's going to happen tomorrow. So, it's protected as much as but if you're healthy and you can play, being scared is just going to force something else to happen.
Here's Bailey.
So I think if they tanking, they tanking. They don't want them to come back. But if not, come back. Come hoop. Let us see what you got still. You know what I'm saying? See if you still in shell Kyrie that we remember.
Down low.
Keep more time. Get back to that. Still say that. Say that I'm a little rusty. But I'm healthy, but I'm rusty. So, I mean, I think that's just the case for me. But how I see it, I don't think that it's been out 12 months.
That was a prayer. All love getting that one to go.
So Kyrie's under contract this year. Next year they have a player option summer of 2027 slated to make, I think, about $18 million in the 2 seasons following this.
So it's George with it. He brings it up for the Jazz.
I heard you say Kyrie was going to get traded. You don't think that the Magic will hold on to Kyrie and rock out and try to see what this Kyrie Super Flag duo looks like moving forward?
perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
The good looks from Bailey. You'd like to see him dish it a little more at this level than he did in college.
It's super flag
On the way to Jones.
Championship caliber.
Up top round.
Right? It's not a championship caliber.
To the wing, right side.
Holding on to that kind of money. So you might as well just go.
George has the open look.
And
again, it's Utah.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
You're going to get
in this game. So it's good they've already
most
gotten in a
likely
rhythm.
Taylor from North Carolina. You're going to have Cooper and Taylor.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Right, so you're going to have a nice
Here's Valanciunas.
young group. There's no point in
And the
holding on
officials
to
called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
You know,
Well,
you're not
at
going
least the D
to
was
go win
going
a
for it.
championship.
When
When
he got to
AD
the
got
ball
traded,
just a
they kind
moment
of
later.
said, hey, we got to get rid of Clay and Kyrie just to free up money.
Jazz leading by 5.
So the teams should play together. It would be real pointless because then
George with it.
he'll be traded or
He's
he's
got
going to go test the free market. So you just waste some time.
And the layup is good off the
So
glass.
I don't see them holding on
George
to
has
him
got
unless
9.
you're thinking about bringing somebody
Just a
in.
gutsy
which
play by George inside, finding the close
I don't
range.
think I'm going to Dallas this time.
Pass to Hardaway.
The master of this
Takes a
draft
three.
in this draft do not have a
The
pick in
rebound by the
2027 draft, so it seems like it's very beneficial for them. Start to tank the rest of the season, and
And
as
a
is.
powerful one-handed slam.
What is Kyrie work
Oh, yeah,
right now?
Bailey can easily get there off the drive. The rookie doing it with style.
Well, y'all black
Nuggets trail by 9.
Here we go. Good luck, everyone.
Oh, George with a
No
steal.
way.
Going all the way to the rack. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
The 3 ball connects from downtown. He's got 12.
Easy to see the kind of impact George is
China
going to
is just every day Americans
already
make.
so productive.
If you can get on your turn, the world opens up.
Back to
And
Najee.
you can start to fight.
Pass to Valanciunas.
That's when you're ready. Download the China app today.
Outside Hardaway. It'll count. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Utah ahead. They lead by 14. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter.
If you're looking at, if you're the Dallas Mavericks, you just basically broke the whole band up. You're gonna get rid of Clay, you're gonna get rid of